Newhouse, the quarterback, Staubach. Newhouse on first down. 6 or 7. Doug Buffoon made the tackle.
You'll hear number 55's name called out quietly.
Second down, 3 yards to go. Dorsett. Not quite a first down. Hicks, the middle linebacker, was the first hitter. On third down, it's Dorsett for a first down. Gary Fensick, the safety man, up to hit first. Green pass is set up to Dorsett. Lost it. I think the Bears have recovered. Looks like it. Osborne with the football. Gonna throw early, and does. Couple of tackles broken up by number 89, James Scott, the wide receiver, finally stopped by D.D. Lewis. Oh, you couldn't ask for better weather. Payton. Not a first down. Aaron Kyle and Benny Barnes, 25 and 31, made the tackle. A third down situation coming up in a shotgun formation for Dallas, and Rodgers going to run. He'll get the first, and does, to the 35. Second and 10, it is Newhouse to the weak side. Newhouse got another Dallas first down. A fine effort by Robert Newhouse. Just shy of the 50-yard line before he's tackled by Tom Hicks. Dorsett went outside the trap and outside the boundary mark. Allen Ellis chased him out of bounds. No scorers yet. It's third down now for Dallas. They need 4 for a first. Roger Staubach throws outside and got it to Drew Pearson. Allen Ellis was the Bear defender, but no way to stop that. Newhouse. Misdirection. Fumble, and the Bears have it again. Gary Fensick. It's a third down situation now for the Bears. Avellini drops. Good protection. It's batted up into the air and falls harmlessly.
Quarterback. Gregory moving. Too tall's coming to the inside. Picked up pretty well by Sorey. Now Pfeiffer. I think it's too tall.
Has to be.
Oh. 6'9" plus.
And pass Staubach. It's back to Dorsett. Squirms around outside the 25 to the 26 where Gary Fensick. It'll give the ball back to Roger. Dorsett. Upset is Dorsett because he didn't cut back. A little altercation going on down there for a first down for the Cowboys. Golden Richards inside the 30 to about the 27 before Tom Hicks made the tackle. He's going to retire. Roger again fakes. Looks deep. Now run. Chased by Newsom. Staubach still going. Out of bounds. At about the 13-yard line. Looks pretty good. Three goes in motion. Newhouse has the football. Newhouse cutting back. Newhouse running over everybody. Down to about the 6. Allen Ellis made a tackle. Robert Newhouse, a heck of an effort. No score as yet. It is Newhouse again. It is Newhouse struggling to about the 1. And again, a tough run.
It's that low center of gravity, you know.
Down. Dorsett is the deep back. That's Doug Dennison. And that's a Cowboy touchdown. CBS Sports Spectacular in January. First down, Chicago Bears. Walter Payton does not quite get back to the line of scrimmage. He's stopped by D.D. Lewis and first and 10 Dallas nevertheless. Staubach looking around. He's going to take off again and does. And rolls around for about 6 before Jim Osborne made the tackle. 4-yard scramble by Staubach. Here's Dorsett. Dorsett has the first down. Gary Fensick, one of the safety men again, had to come up and make the tackle. Together, have put it together in Chicago. Newhouse by Rydell on first down.
Not the first time, though, except for the fumbles, that the Bears have had a chance to force Roger to do something maybe they want him to do.
For Dallas now, they already lead 7-0. Opening minutes of the second quarter at Texas Stadium. The fake to Dorsett. The throw to Drew Pearson, and he's got some room. To the 30. Out of bounds at the 28. Virgil Livers knocked him down. Golden Richards over blocking. Going for more. For Dupree. It is a touchdown. Heck of a catch by Billy Joe Dupree. 28 yards. The touchdown to BJ.
I'll tell you, he has really worked hard at it.
Andrews' team 14-0 with 12 minutes and 23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Dallas 14-0. Newhouse. 8. Allen Ellis and Doug Plank made the tackle. Even to move just enough to make the box easier. Here's Dorsett. Close to midfield. Hartenstein and Buffon on the tackle. Combined on the ground for that one. And here comes Dorsett in motion. Staubach spreading out to his right and throwing. And out of bounds he goes in front of his own bench. Chased by Osborne. Buffon. Newhouse again. It's a first down and more. Robert Newhouse stopped by Gary Fensick. But Newhouse bangs down to the Bear 32. Dorsett to the 25. Hartenstein made the tackle, but Dorsett again ground out a hump. Do it again, they say. Staubach sets up a screen to Newhouse. And I mean sets it up. To the 8. Doug Buffon finally made the tackle with Gary Fensick. Johnson goes in motion. Dorsett has the ball. Inside the 5. Jerry Myers, the first guy to hit him. Staubach with a quarterback draw, sees nothing materialize. That's Jerry Myers who wrapped him up.
I'll tell you one thing.
By a friend Herrera. It is good. And Dallas moves out 17-0 on a 21-yard field goal by a friend Herrera. A touchdown by Billy Joe Dupree and a touchdown by Doug Dennison. 3:45 left before the half. Shadows at Texas Stadium cause us some problems. Harvey Martin almost Walter Payton in a collision with Cliff Harris. Passed him by for Randy White. It wasn't bad. Outside Roland Harper. Harper cuts back inside. Henderson is the guy who brought him down with help from Harris and Randy White. Pair of offensive guards. Second down. Avellini outside. Benny Barnes knocks Steve Schubert out of bounds. Avellini gives to Payton. Too tall Jones got a hand on him, but Payton stays on his feet. Rockets down before he is stopped by Benny Barnes and Cliff Harris. Afternoon here on CBS. Second down, Chicago. First time they've been in Cowboy territory. Outside Schubert. It is complete. Aaron Kyle on the coverage, and Schubert fell on that big wide white stripe that goes around the field. Are too numerous for us to mention right now as Avellini throws for Latta. Charlie Waters takes him down.
Waters is a pretty good safety man for a former Clemson quarterback.
The Bears as a team didn't have many more than that. Avellini with good protection this time for Latta. Picked off by Waters. Charlie Waters is going to stay in the end zone, and now he comes out. Waters comes out to about the 11, and he's disgusted with himself, not because of the interception, but because of that indecision in the end zone. Newhouse fumbled once. Dorsett fumbled once early in the game as Tom Landry walks to the dressing room. You wouldn't know it, but he's got to be pleased. They lead 17-0. Players were staying in the same place we were, and it was already a war. Picked off by D.D. Lewis, and D.D.'s got some blockers. Lewis around the corner to the 30. Lewis to the 20 and out of bounds. Dan Pfeiffer knocked him out of bounds, but the Cowboys have it in good shape.
And probably the best year for number 50 of all of them.
17-0. Ball on the 22 now as Newhouse lost to him. He had 79 yards himself in the first half. Here's Dorsett. He's in. Tackling.
You're on the defensive side. Here it is. Newhouse filling to that side. The stutter step, and Staubach took it all the way back to him. There goes Hicks down. Fitzgerald's block was good. And I'm telling you now, you better head him off at the pass. It's over.
Too late. Chicago Bears nothing. After the interception by D.D. Lewis, it took the Cowboys just 2 plays to make it 24-0. And Harper behind him. The blitz, and Avellini running from Kyle, goes down, fumbles, and I believe Dallas has it. Cowboys own the football. Bill Gregory. And the blitz by Aaron Kyle got the Bears in trouble.
In lower left. There's the safety man, Kyle. Now watch Henderson run through Harper's block and nail him right in the back. And the ball came out. That was a fumble. The Cowboy defense is really angry.
He drops. Billy Joe Dupree had turned up the field. Roger Staubach thought he was going to go to the sideline. He didn't. And there have been a lot of questions to ask about how you pronounce it. It is good from a friend. That's the way he says pronounce it. 31-yard field goal makes it Dallas 27, Chicago. The Cowboys over Bears. From the shotgun. Only the second time today, Staubach throws. Picked off by Virgil Livers. Livers gets back to about the 43-yard line where Jay Saldi knocks him out of bounds. But the Bears, for the second time now, have the ball in Dallas territory. Desperately need to get something on the scoreboard. They give to Walter Payton. That's as good a way as I know. Payton bounces, stays on his feet. Is that incredible? Harvey Martin finally got it down.
Now, Sorey got out in front in great shape, the big right guard.
For 1,000 as a rookie and only started 5 games. Here's Payton and Ed Too Tall Jones. And Bob Brunig. Larry Cole was the guy who hit him first. He stays in the block. Avellini with good protection this time throws down the middle. Again, it's picked off. This time it's Waters. Waters cuts back to the middle, cuts back to the other side. Charlie Waters still on his feet. And still, Waters to the 46. Bob Avellini finally made the tackle.
In the year.
Danny White trying for the sideline. Got it. Everything's going right. Danny White trying for the corner, and he got it. And here comes Mike Ditka. Duran and DeJesus. That alone is spectacular. On first down, Avellini gets to Walter Payton. And down he goes. Harvey Martin caught him from behind.
Place either. Watch the left of your screen. Payton never saw it. Train comes through here on Tuesday, right?
And it comes through fast. Second down, Chicago. Avellini drops in his own end zone. Ed Jones almost had him for a safety, but Avellini gets it out to Greg Latta, and the Bears cough it up. D.D. Lewis picks it up. Lewis at the 8-yard line where Dallas will take over. First and goal. Doug Dennison and Robert Newhouse and Dorsett. This is Dorsett. This is the Dallas touchdown.
Number 64, get out in front, to the right of your screen. Newhouse will fill. Watch this move right here. See you later.
And really, all you have to do is fill.
Yeah, he came back and loosened it up. There is.
It's second and 10. Avellini throws, picked off. This is Charlie Waters' third of the day. Waters to the 30.
From from defense to offense and not only get the ball and get possession, but really turn it on and get good blocks and rally up. It really helps the defense, you know it?
Near back, close to Staubach, is quite a runner. That's Doug Dennison, who bangs down to about the 23, shy of a first down, stopped by Wayman Bryant and Billy Newsom. Oops. Roger. He's got Brinson. And they have a Dallas first down. Doug Buffoon knocked him out of bounds. A delayed handoff to Dennison, and he is near the 10. And perhaps there. By the way, San Diego and Los Angeles are blacked out on the West Coast. So a friend Herrera for the field goal number 3, which again splits it. Dallas moves out in front 37-0 over the Chicago Bears, and we still catches this one pretty good. That is Walter Payton returning and breaking. And down finally by Jim Cooper, I believe, number 61. 40-yard return. So
Lenny Wilkins
go. That Kermit Washington incident. Ed Jones again made the tackle, or made the stop possible when he hit Payton behind the line of scrimmage and enabled Randy White to finally bring him down. Either Los Angeles or Minnesota. Harvey Martin apparently got back, and here's Payton running left. Payton breaks a couple of tackles and continues. A flag goes down. I think we might have a face mask, unintentional.
Yeah, and very quickly taken off. It might have been Henderson reaching around.
Atlanta had first choice that year. They took Bartkowski.
Defense, 5-yard penalty. First
Dallas went next and took Randy White. Baltimore went next and took Ken Huff, the guard from North.
They replace him inside.
Here's Payton struggling again. Payton got 8 or 9 yards before Mike Hegman made the tackle along with Randy White.
Looked like he was running through the surf, didn't he? He must have had 4 bodies down around the ankles, and he just kept wading through.
Water came close, he threw. Here's the draw play to Payton. The struggle for the football. It belongs to Dallas. Cliff Harris.
It's the only way you can possibly defense this guy is to put as many men as you can get on him at the same time. There's 2, 3. I believe it was Randy White from the backside that caused it.
Avellini drops. Throws quickly. Schubert. Charlie Waters. For him as quick as he is.
personal foul, roughing the passer, number 54, defense. The penalty is tacked on to the completed pass. First down.
It gloved him, didn't he? Here's Payton. Payton is pulled down by Gregory and somebody else on the bottom of the pile. Bears and 7 to go for a first down. Avellini throws outside. Schubert has it. Knocked out of bounds by Mark Washington. Benny Barnes gets a little rest.
Yeah, he was looking around for all of us.
Robin Earl straight ahead picks up the Bear first down. Stopped by Bill Gregory. Earl got the clutch touchdown. Now I know what to do when my feet get cold. That's a Bear first down. Cowboys put the heat on Avellini, and he fires for Schubert, and he's going to have a Bear touchdown. Cliff Harris back there with him, but Steve Schubert takes the strike from Avellini. I'm with the Dallas Cowboys. Schubert has caught 5 passes, by the way, from 69 yards. They signed a friend Herrera, the Cowboys did, and released Bob Thomas. Bears are glad they did. The crowd begin to leave and get that early start. Outside it goes to Walter Payton. Slips by Aaron Kyle and cuts back to the middle. He's still on his feet. Payton out to midfield. And just a little example of his capability right there. Or now the running backs. Avellini throws outside. Scott has it at the 35-yard line of Dallas. Aaron Kyle stopped him. Casper and the Snake were pretty impressive too. And Oakland and company. Harvey Martin takes down Avellini. Payton out of the backfield. Ed Jones. This time from the other side. Too tall. Comes around the corner. sacks Avellini.
Well, Avellini got both backs out, and
They deserve to go into the playoffs. Here's Doug Dennison breaking out for a first down. Gary Fensick made the tackle. Looking for Jack Pardee and looking to shake hands right now. And Pardee's going out to do just that. Landry waves. Pardee looks. He's still looking.
I remember, though, when he had the expansion team, and that was really a bunch.
Tom, you mean?
Yep, Tom Landry, and I never heard him alibi or complain then either. He wears well, doesn't he?
He hasn't changed. He really hasn't changed from the days that he and I were together in New York.
Well, as Charlie Walters walks over here congratulating the Chicago Bears, Charlie, you had 3 interceptions a day, and if we had to talk to anybody, we'd have to almost talk to the whole team. This was a great overall effort, an awesome display by Dallas.
Thanks a lot. We've been waiting a year to get back in this position where we could. The first round of the playoffs is very important. We lost to LA the first round last year, and that's all we've been thinking about since the San Francisco game 2 weeks ago. And we're just ready. If we can harness all this energy and make it happen next week, we want to be in the bowl.
What about the first half when the Bears looked like they were going to put some points on the board? That wasn't your man. Ladder looked like he was wide open. You came from the other side with just a beautiful interception.
Thanks. We had a zone defense on where Cliff and I were supposed to take half the field, and I just set it up, wanted Bob to throw it in there, and he did, and I broke for the ball. I just wish I had a better run back. I think the key to the game early in the game, when we made those 2 fumbles on offense and our defense came in and stopped them right then at their strength, and then we were able to control the game from then on.
The Dallas defense was awesome. What about Walter Payton? You stopped him cold for 3 quarters. This guy gives, 110% every time he runs the football. Did you think that you would control him coming in?
Well, we had controlled him last year, but he'd had a bad ankle, and the more we watched him this year on film, the more we were impressed with him. The guy's a tremendous person and great character, and it just he must be he's the heart of their team. And you saw what he was made out of this game. In the last of the game, he was still going 110%, breaking tackles, 37 points behind, and he is by far the best running back in the NFL today.
I get a kick out of all the writers. They keep saying, Dallas has got great potential. They're going to reach their potential. As far as I'm concerned, you've reached it. You cannot play You can't play a better offensive, defensive game than you did today.
Thank you. We'll check it out at the end of the season because that's the measuring stick on your team is whether you can reach that big game, and that's what we're playing for.
Well, continued good luck. Charlie Walters with 3 interceptions a day. Pat?
And Brent, Tom Landry is extremely happy today because, Tom, your team played so well both offensively and defensively.
Paul, we played the best game I guess we played all year. We were really up for the ball game, and our offense moved crisp. Our defense did everything they had to do, and even our special teams played extremely well.
You've been talking about potential now for about 6 or 7 weeks and reading about the quotes. I don't know about potential. This team has already reached its peak.
Well, it showed its potential today, and it hasn't always done that every week, but it did today, and it was a great tribute to them because they were ready to play, and the Bears are to be congratulated. They brought a team in here, and they came a long way to get here, and as you said on the sideline, when you see Walter Payton running through 3 or 4 people, you know how tough a job it was.
He never quits.
He never quits. A great tribute to that player. He's a fine runner.
I'm glad you said that, Tom, because I have a sneaking suspicion that the Bears are going to be in the playoffs the next couple of years.
I'm afraid so. As long as they got Walter Payton, they're going to be around.
Well, let's look ahead a little bit, Tom. Of course, I know you're going to be interested in the TV game coming up on CBS out on the West Coast. Do you prefer maybe the Minnesota Vikings coming down here or maybe the Rams? Who would you like to see come down here?
I don't really have a preference, Paul.
I knew you'd say that.
I think the Vikings are much stronger than people think they are. They played very good at Detroit. When you lose your first quarterback and then they come back and play the way they did against Detroit to get in this thing, they're tough, and they're going to be tough today. And we've had a lot of great games with both teams, and it's going to be a great game when we play Sunday, too.
How about the injury situation? Didn't seem as anyone on the Dallas side was hurt.
I think we came out all right. I held Preston Pearson out today. You know, he could have played, I think, a little bit, but I took a chance, and I held him out so he'll be ready Sunday, and he's a very vital player for us.
Dorsett looked great.
Yeah, Tony's just come on so great, and he's just such a great runner, and what a great future he has.
Well, thank you very much. Tom Landry of the Dallas Cowboys. Now back to you, Brent. Be an all-pro, no question about it, for years to come. Big Harvey Martin. Harvey led the National Football League in sacks, had another great day. Your defense was just simply beautiful out there today to watch. You shut down everything.
Well, we had a lot of guys that worked hard this week. You know, Walter Payton led the whole league in rushing, and it's just phenomenal. Man, I've been having nightmares every night watching him on films. You know, he's a super guy, and he broke some runs out there today to let everybody know that he can run. The defense, though, with guys like Charlie and Cliff and Randy and Tutal and Brunick, it's just
a lot of talent on this football team.
A lot of talent, and the guys work hard. You know, we're a unit, and we're a team. You know, we lose together, we win together, and we play together.
Would you rather play the Rams here or Minnesota?
I don't really care. I'm just happy to be in it. You know, it's this time last year we were walking back here all sad and brokenhearted because we had lost to the Rams in the opening of the playoffs. And this year we won it, and just hopefully we can go on next week and play a good game against whoever's coming. I really don't care. I'm just happy to be there.
I think that shows you the attitude of all the Dallas Cowboys here at Texas Stadium. Now back to you, Brent.
Right now, let's go back to the locker room. Paul Hornung is standing by with the winning quarterback, Roger Staubach. Paul?
And if you're going to be a quarterback in the National Football League, it's pretty good to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Roger Staubach has done such an excellent job for so many years. Roger, everything looked like it was well oiled out there today offensively.
Well, we got to where we felt we could run the football, and all of a sudden we had 2 fumbles, and the thing is we were moving the ball. So we felt the running game was going to be a key, and we had a good first half. We really executed well. We ran the ball well and hit a couple of passes at the right time, and it was probably the best first half as far as just moving the football other than the turnovers we've had this year.
Could this become the best Dallas team you've played on?
Well, it potentially is a great team with, you know, Tony back there. Gives us a dimension we really haven't had, a guy that can go all the way at any time, and Bob Newhouse has run well, and we got a young offensive line that's gotten stronger every game this year. So potentially, I'm looking at the offense. It's the best offense we've had. Defensively, also, we got a lot of young people who are playing well. So it's a week-to-week business, though, and it's nice this week. But next week, it's another challenge.
Thank you very much, Roger, and good luck.
Thank you, Paul.